Hey guys, welcome back to T3 Africa. I'm Albie Preston. Today we will be having a conversation with Marvelous. He's going to be telling us a little bit about himself, his journey through tech, what brought him to the tech space, why he decided to join tech, and what advice he has for the future upcoming wannabe tech engineers. So please stay tuned. I hope you enjoy watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And until next time. Hi, I'm Albie Preston. This is T3 Africa, and would you please state your name for me, please?
So my name is Egbe Marvelous Martins.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself, and your background and what brought you to the tech space?
Okay, so about myself, I'm a full stack software engineer. With expertise and proficiency in C Sharp, JavaScript, and Python. What brought me into the tech is really based on passion. I just really came across tech and then I really fell in love with everything about it.
Yeah, is this something you see yourself doing for a long period of time?
Yes, it's always been something I envision myself doing in a long period of time.
Okay. Um, what in what ways would you say you acquired your skills from tech, mentoring, schooling, or self-teaching?
So it's been a mixed learning process,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but majorly within self-taught, and I went through a program where I also learned a lot, but basically through self-taught learning.
Okay. And what specific areas do you work in? Like, what's your,
Well,
I'm sorry, what areas are you more like proficient in, front end, back end? Like, what's your
okay, I'm very proficient in both, but I specialize mostly with backend.
back end? Oh, okay. What are some projects you've worked on, or what are some projects you're currently working on?
So I'm currently working on an AI learning platform, a learning platform that is powered by AI. That's something I'm currently working on. And yeah,
Okay.
and there are previous projects I've worked on.
Mm.
Yeah, as part of my learning
Okay.
and post learning also.
And with like the AI, are you scared AI is going to like take over the tech industry at some point, or are you like, you know?
Okay, I'm not scared that AI is going to take over the tech industry.
Mhm.
Um, I hope I can actually like everybody can actually get the opportunity to work alongside with AI and it helps with the productivity.
Yeah. Um, are you like, what would you say to somebody who's trying to get into tech? What are some advice you would give them?
I would advise them to be adaptive, to learn, to be like passionate, to be adaptive and flexible, and also make sure they learn whatever they're learning properly.
Yeah. Do you think it's a competitive industry?
Yes, it is. It is a competitive industry because you see a lot of people who are very passionate. They are willing to put in their A game, and yes.
Yeah.
And
Um,
it innovates very fastly, like at a very fast pace.
mm,
So it's not very hard to catch up with the pace, like keep up with the pace. But that's why it's very competitive
yeah.
with the way it evolves.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's an industry that you constantly have to keep learning?
Yes, it is. It is
Yeah.
always a place where you need to just keep learning, keeping up with the technologies.
Yeah. Um, are you willing to mentor anybody who's trying to get into tech?
Yes, always. I'm
Yeah.
always ready, like to. And I also have people who I'm mentoring into tech.
Oh, okay. Do you feel like what are you do you are you more comfortable working with like in a group project or with by yourself or with a company? Like what are you more comfortable with?
So it's always very great working collaboratively on a team.
Mm,
Um, it's just been a very few times where I get to work on projects by myself, but I always like working with a group of people because you always see people thinking different ways, and you see them, you know, being innovative too. So you get to learn a lot while working with other people also.
yeah,
And in the aspect of working with companies, you stand a chance to grow. And I think that's where the experience really lies in. Those experience that you need to be innovative and develop your own self-intuitive ideas. You need them when you work with companies.
yeah. Um, what would you say like the main problem is in the tech industry in Africa? What would you say that is?
Okay, I think one of the problem in the tech industry in Africa is building innovative solutions. I think there are not so many innovative software that actually wants to build like best practice. And when I mean innovative, software that they do solve problems, but in the best way,
Mhm.
in the best way. So being innovative, solving this problem in the best way, making sure they are available, they are durable, and they are built in the best way. That's what I mean by being innovative.
Yeah. How do you think the problem can be solved? Like, how
I
can,
think, well, so I think although it's been there's been an increase in the the amount of skill set in Africa. So I think it would actually be great if we have a way of focusing the skill set in actually developing solutions in Africa rather than having the brain drain where they tend to always want to develop products outside of Africa.
yeah,
So that way, um, if we have a lot of skill set working on projects in Africa, um, they can then be structured in a way, if they could be structured in a way to always focus on building innovative and best practice softwares.
yeah. What are some problems you faced in the tech industry?
So currently, most of the problem I face in the tech industry, um, like in Africa, especially in Africa here,
Yeah.
is the resources to like keep up with technologies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Um, is the like the ability to get jobs and offers like harder on that side, or is it like
Um,
competitive? Like you feel like you're competing for a position?
while I don't feel I'm competing, I think
Mhm.
the space it's really limited. There are a lot of opening. They just usually focus on um, the certificate and not the skill set. I think that's one of the problems.
Okay. Do you think the schooling is enough back home? Like,
No, although it really depends on it's never enough. No matter where you find yourself, you also need to put in a lot of effort to see yourself as the best.
yeah. Um, so you said your reasoning for tech is because you love it, right? Is there
Yeah.
any is there any specific reason why you're into tech?
Uh, I really find it amazing. I mean, okay, so I find tech and engineering amazing, while
Mhm.
I noticed that engineering requires a lot of physical resources, but
Mhm.
technology is on the go. So, like, especially tech, it's on the go. You don't need to have physical hands-on resources to actually practice
Yeah.
tech compared to engineering. So that's why choosing between engineering and tech specifically was a smooth um, decision for me.
Okay. And if you were given the opportunity, do you feel like you would to come like anywhere else outside of Africa, would you feel like you'll go there to work, or would you rather want to stay in Africa and build up on that side?
So both are something I want to do. Having an opportunity to go and work elsewhere in the world won't be a bad idea. Of course, I would go.
Oh,
I would work, hoping that someday I would, contribute to the tech space in Africa
mhm.
in one way or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Is there anything specific else you want to talk about or contribute to the conversation?
No, there's really nothing I want to talk about.
Mm, okay. So there's nothing on your mind that you want to, or is there something you feel like we missed that you want to add on to?
Um,
Like anything to do with your tech journey? Has it been easy? Has it been like, what has it been? What has it been like?
okay, for my tech journey, it's never been easy. It's me putting in a lot of effort, no matter what. Always showing up, no matter the circumstances, no excuses. Always having that great mindset. So those are what has kept me in the tech industry, no matter what.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, would you please state your name for me again one more time?
My name is Egbe Marvelous Martins. It might be too long. You can just call me Marvel or
Uh,
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Okay.
Mm.
It was nice talking to you. We hope to hear from you soon. Our goal with TR3 Africa is just to get you guys exposed as much as possible. So if there's any opportunity, is there. So it was nice having a conversation with you. I hope you enjoyed the conversation as well. Yeah, is there anything you want to add?
Um, no for now.
All right.
It was
Well,
always so nice having a conversation with you.
you too. I hope you're the best in your tech journey. Um,
Thank you.
you're welcome.